Office. We're so lucky to have none other than Mayor Billy Kenoy.
Thank you very much. This is one of the easiest events they block on your calendar. If you needed help in a human services program, project, initiative, or service, and you wasn't sure how, just call Carol. Call Carol Ignacio. She'll steer you to the legislative process. She'll show you where you get grants. She'll talk to the Catholic Church and the diocese. But she always tell you, Ken, true love, true aloha, true compassion. I'm proud to be here tonight. Proud to be here not just as the mayor of the county of Hawaii, but I'm proud to be here as Carol Ignacio's friend. Carol, thanks for training Brandy, teaching so many of us how to, we should stay back there. Because Brandon, you know you're getting handed off everything. I would always joke around with Carol, you gotta show somebody how, you know, you cannot just dig out, you gotta like show somebody how to do everything you know how to do. And she said, no worry, I get mine. And but thanks Brandon for carrying that beautiful legacy of Carol. Not that she bought, but Carol, love you, Larry, and your whole Ohana. But on behalf of the County of Hawaii, we present this to Carol R. Ignacio. On behalf of the people of the County of Hawaii, I extend our aloha and mahalo to Carol Ignacio, who has dedicated her life to developing, implementing, and advocating for programs that serve the most vulnerable members of our community. Soon after being hired by the Catholic Diocese in July of 1986, oh, you graduated right there. I'm just joking. Serious, this is serious. Carol opened the first emergency and transitional homeless shelters, as well as the Caravan program that addressed the needs of Hawaii Island's homeless in caves, lava tubes, and encampments throughout our Hawaii Island. In 1989, she founded the Hawaii Island Food Bank, delivering food to the needy from the back of her car. Most recently, Carol championed the creation of the Office for Affordable Housing for the Diocese. Carol has been recognized by many for a long period of time for her work and has received numerous awards, including the Zamka Rose 2004 Award as the Outstanding Woman in the Community and the Richard Smart Special Service Award. Today, Carol is the Executive Director of the Office of Social Ministry, Catholic Diocese of Honolulu. She's also President of Hope Services Hawaii, a statewide nonprofit that provides an array of services to the most vulnerable in our community. Every resident of Hawaii Island benefits from the compassion and energy of Carol. We are blessed, our lives are enriched, and we truly appreciate her extraordinary and unselfish dedication in making the county and the island of Hawaii a better place to live.
I, Neil Abercrombie, Governor, and I, Brian Schatz, Lieutenant Governor of the State of Hawaii, do hereby proclaim August 2nd, 2002 as Carol Ignacio Day. in Hawaii and urge the people of the Aloha State to join us in acclaiming Carol Ignacio for her enthusiastic spirit and contributed services to the local communities. Done at the state capitol in the executive chamber, Honolulu, State of Hawaii, this 26th day of July, 2012. Signed, Neil Abercrombie, Governor, State of Hawaii. Brian Schatz, Lieutenant Governor, State of Hawaii.
I'm also hoping to provide some funding, if not next session, the session after that, because it looks like the economy is getting better, although there's a little question on what might happen, for instance, in this next congressional election, so it is important that we all get out there and vote. But I'm hoping to have a bill that will appropriate some funds for your consortium and for all the neighbor islands, so that we can do some community-based programming and
mentor programs that I've gone on. I was on parole. Some time. Second time around, this mentor program. No less, by the way. So I appreciate Carol and Kimmy. They've done a great job.
The best thing that ever happened to me. Turned my life around. Wake up, start a coffee. My mom told me, you hard headed, you learn the hard way. For me, being in prison was all about really dealing appropriately with my problem, my behavior, the way I act, why I do things. I just blessed to it. 1 year ago, I was sitting in prison wondering, I wonder how it is going to be. Re-entry back into society. And nothing was ever like I thought it would be. Without people like you will never make it. You will never hurt.
One of those guys that went to prison several times. First time I did 10 years. Got out, didn't learn nothing. Back again for 5. During that time, I lost my mom 3 days after I left incarceration. This time, I had a chance. In drug court, home service gave me a chance. People called me up and told me, oh, we got beds paid, we got 2 beds, you want to go? I said, shoot, I'll take anything just to get out. So I got out, and I'm trying to do what I gotta do, stay focused, stay positive, make the right choices in my life, because I'm getting old for those things. And you know, I'm not proud of the things that I did, but I'm proud of what I'm doing today.
I'm grateful to be at Home Services. I spent 35 years as a heroin addict. I spent several terms in prison, one of them was for 13 years. I rocked my way through life with support of rather large and off-field gathering. I've been clean about 3 years. So thank you all very much for listening to my story.
First one's a deposit, and a $600 outstanding electric bill. They also gave me household items, and they were a big blessing to me, and I was like, oh my God, God is number one in my life today. I praise Him and worship Him, and He has given me strength to do my time. And I remember having my license when I was 18 years old, and it expired, and I never had a driver's license. I drove every car without insurance, without license. Today I got my license back, I got my own car.
The privilege I've had of working with so many people in our community. But there hasn't been anything more rewarding for me than working with people coming out of prison. There are days that you used to go food bank, used to go homeless shelter, and somehow I always land up in our reentry program. Those hugs that the men and women give you. Not too many people give those kind of hugs. And the hugs are, thank you for giving us a second chance. So if there's any honor, as I listen to your stories, I told my husband and my son, I said, I don't know how you guys have made it. I don't know how you've made it. The struggles, I think I would have struggled probably many times. So tonight I want to say thank you. Keep up that fight. And know that this room full of people are there to support you. The last thing, as I said about the Color Pop, I think the thing that I continue to connect with as I get on the plane and up is the people's forgiveness. I think if I was thrown on the boat in the water and kids taken away and never knew who my family was, I'd be bitter and I'd be angry. And when you talk to these residents, they are so forgiving for what happened to them. And I pray that all of us can be forgiving for the past of people's lives. And like how we're given a second chance every day,